Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bob, and this is Gil Skillz along with my buddy Sky. How you doing, Sky? It's so good to see you. Much love to you. Yo-yos. Yo. Anyway, today's a good day to do some scrapping. And I'm not sure what I'm going to scrap today. Let's see. What are we going to scrap? We going to scrap that chair? No, we're not going to scrap the chair. The lamp? Nah, no, we're not going to scrap that. How about that other chair? Nah, we're not going to scrap that either. Ooh. I think I found my winner. Stay tuned for this exciting episode of Gil Skillz. Power Spin 230R. I got this from a buddy. He was moving out and he was getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff. And so he gave me this. And he said everything pretty much works. The only thing that doesn't really work is the display. And I can kind of see why the display is kind of wrinkled on the inside. It did turn on and everything when we had an adequate power cord, but for some reason none of the buttons worked. So that's why we're going to scrap it today. All right, we'll go ahead and start by taking the electronic piece off here. Looks like there's 3 out of 4 screws here, so we'll go ahead and remove those. All right, let's go ahead and cut that. So, got some electronic stuff in here, so I'm going to go ahead and take this apart real quick. I'll show you what I got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. Let's go ahead and take those out. Start calibrating these. Right. Yep, and slowly but surely, go ahead and feed the wire through here real quick. So we've got some metal here that connects to the batteries there that I'll go ahead and take out in just a little bit. I'll just use a screwdriver to get that out. We've also got a little panel here. So far it kind of looks like a mid-grade board. I might be wrong in this, but looks like it could very well be a mid-grade board. I'll go ahead and take this out and we'll take a peek at it. So get that fan, go ahead and remove those screws here real quick. Alright, that. Speaker, and take that out. So the goal for me anyway is to separate as much plastic as humanly possible from the metals. I've earned a pretty good reputation at the scrapyard, so I want to continue to maintain that reputation. Alright, so that's just plastic. Just put that with all the other plastic. See if I can take the fan off, the fan head. All that's plastic. And then we've got a copper bearing motor right here. I don't know if this is this is probably going to end up being like a low grade board because I don't really see too much meat and potatoes on it, so it'll probably be classified as a low grade board. Let's go ahead and take the little bits of metal off of this here real quick, just so I can continue on. metal all out of there. This is just one big giant plastic husk. So we're gonna put that there. Try to keep plastic all together, and we will move on. This plastic siding here seems to be held together by screws. Let's see if I can find it. Yep, it seems to be held together by screws, so I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Oh, this is basically a look of the inside of the mechanism. Got this pulley here. You got brakes. See, it looks like brakes. You got like a rotor type of mechanism here. So as the person pedals, it would pedal, you know, and the mechanism would go round and round. And if you wanted more resistance, you would press, you know, it would be a feature or an option, and this brake pad would come down upon this this rotor here and cause friction, making it harder for you to pedal. There go the exercise. And then of course you got your belt here, but the majority of this is all metal. There's some wire that's coming through here and down to this piece right here, which I'm going to cut and put with all the other wires. Alright, so we got even more here. This is coming down underneath. I'm not sure where that's coming up from, but we will find out. We've got 4 screws on this thing. Let's go ahead and take it off. This is like a tensioner. This is what it's the electronic motor is what it is that puts the tension on the brake mechanism. So we're going to disconnect that. So there's going to be another copper bearing motor in here as well. I'm just going to cut this if I can. There we go. It's just a couple of screws that I'll need to take out. There's a couple of screws there, so I'll go ahead and take them out real quick. Expose the copper bearing motor. And I need a smaller screwdriver for that. I'll get back to that in just a little bit. This belt is no longer needed. I'm going to cut that. I mean, you could use the belt on something else. You know, if you had a project or something like that, you could use the belt on, you know, like if you want to do some sort of hydraulic power or something like that, you could use this belt for that reason. I don't have a project that I'm using right now, and I really don't want to clutter up the garage. The whole idea is to unclutter the garage, so cut it. It's going to go in the trash. Oh, we got some more plastic we're going to go ahead and take off. I'm going to take this piece off right here. Now I know the scrapyard would probably accept it with this piece on there, but like I said, I just don't want to take the chance on pissing somebody off at the scrapyard. I can just as easily remove it and discard it here, you know. I was wrong earlier, guys. These are actually magnets, and it attaches to the wheel here. Like, the closer it gets, the more magnetic resistance there is, and so on and so forth. That makes sense, and that way there's not as much wear. Plastic. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the finished product. We've got all sorts of goodies here, starting with a bunch of screws, which can go in the shred pile. We also have a couple of low-grade boards, or at least I perceive them to be, a couple of copper-bearing motors, and a whole bunch of wire. And even a whole bunch more of plastic. The end game with this exercise bike was the light iron. If you like what you've seen here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, have a scrap happy day.